reasonable volume. Put my mic front and center. All right. Let me get localhost pulled up. I'm gonna add this to playlist because I actually really like this, and I think this works for programming music. So I'm adding this. Where is it? Or not programming. Freaking. Where's my stream music playlist? There it is. Nice. Make sure I don't have anything weird open. This one. Okay. This still makes me happy. Okay. First things first, we need let me close node modules, go to index. I'm gonna need to go to build main, which is here, and I will be adding a new div. Class equals game overlay. ID equals, oh yeah, that's right. I need to be able to read chat. That's important. What should the ID be? So what I'm doing right now is specifically the build tool, the normal grid build tool. So what are those called? Let's go to 3JS real quick. Examples. Just fine. Oh yeah, this shit. What is this called? Just open it. I'm gonna see it in the includes probably. It just says GUI or stats. Let me move on to this one. What does this one say it is? GUI, but not stats. Okay. So this will be ID build spread GUI. Okay, and then I need, it's gonna need to be a, well, it can't be PHP. Ah, fuck. So I have to learn how to do modifying text with JavaScript. That's not too bad. I mean, I've done it before. I just forgot how to do it, so I just have to Google it. Oh yeah, still don't have chat visible. Creator dashboard. Stream manager. There is no chat. I'm not in the mood for my normal stream music, so we're just gonna have this going. I'll be right back while I go to the bathroom. So, since I'm going to be live using this, here's his YouTube channel, so that you can actually see where the music's from. That being said, let's get back to coding. Now we're doing CSS. So, again, what I am trying to do is, when I click and drag this rollover, there's supposed to be a thing in the top right that tells you the exact size of the grid. So, length, width, and height. I probably also need to do one for the exact coordinates of where your pointer is for like math and stuff. But that one will just be one that you turn on in settings. I could probably do that at the same time I'm doing this. So let me add that div overlay as well. So this will be just coordinate of just coordinates. Coordinates GUI. That works. So we'll just add this straight up. So this will say X slash freaking, oh, what was it called? I haven't done HTML and JavaScript in so long. So it's break. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. So right here. Y. Z. And then this will also be surrounded by freaking what is that called? What did I do? So I'm looking at login main for my example. Right. So, okay, so I've already done what I need to. Just for the game overlay, I need to set a default appearance for it. I think I'll start by copying the login appearance, just because I did a decent amount of work for that to look good already. So, login menu. That means I don't need this though. And then this one will be X length, Y length, height, with breaks after each. Alright, so let's just see where those are positioned by default. Control F5, build, click. Where is it? It should be visible, but I can't see it. What the heck? Hold on. Inspect. Oh, fuck. Okay, so that's currently there, that's currently there. And it's just not visible. Okay, so I just need to move it up in the z-axis. Alright, so that would be... Where's the z-axis for this? Baseline CSS? Style? So I need to find build name. So below login, below, yeah, here it is. So I have a z-index of 1. What's the z-index for the actual canvas? Okay, so I think the default z is 1, or 0, so this z-index of 1 moves it up? Okay, I have to look up CSS z-index real quick. Elements with a lower z-index will, higher z-index appear. Okay, so I need to make the z-index 1. Okay. For the new things, which will just go right here, dot, what's the new one? Index.php game overlay. Control S. Alright, so now that I've done that, Control F5. Build. Where is it? I made the z-index 1, why can't I see it? It should just be there. What's going on here? Did I forget to Control S everything? Control S, index.php, Control S, Control F5, build, click. Where's my overlay? Oh, fuck. Man. Alright, so why isn't this visible? I feel like overflow hidden might have something to do with it. So overflow hidden CSS. What's this do? Any content extends beyond boundaries of an element boss should be clipped and hidden from view. Yeah, that shouldn't be doing this. Maybe it's being hidden by the menu, so I may need the z-index to be 2. Let's try that. Control S. Control F5. Click build. Escape. No, it's just not, it's not freaking there. Yeah, they're here, but you can't see them. Why aren't they there? Hold on, let me look at the CSS again. Did I put a general, like, alright, dot game menu. Does anything say div? No. None of this says div. Then why the fuck is it not visible? I'm going to return the z-index to 1. Because it's supposed to be 1. I just don't know why it's not frickin' visible. I know why it's not visible. 10.5 rem. So they're there, but they're below this. So if I collapse this, are they visible now? They're probably under this. Alright, let's start there. Let's just copy this part over. And just see where we go from there. So, there should now be 2 of them. Also do an absolute position, I guess. And they should just be stacked frickin' on top of each other. Go to, nope, not okay. Build. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now I just need... So I need position not to be absolute. I need position... I need it to flex only with other game overlays. So let me look up CSS Flex real quick. The fuck? This seems like... Alright, let's... Oh! I'm trying to do display flex, not flex. Okay. I see. Display. Or... Wait, is it display flex? Yeah, it is. Okay. So to say block, display inline block, display none, display flex, display grid. So if I make these display grid, what happens? Let's find out. find out. So, I want the X, Y, and Z and the X length and height to be separated. So, did I save? Control S, Control F5, build. That changed nothing. Or at least it changed nothing on its own. Okay. Inline block. So I think my position absolute might be breaking this. So let's try display block. Well, I changed one thing. Let's see what happens. I remove position absolute. Control F5. Build, and it's gone. Is it because the overflow's hidden? Hold on. So that's a temporary change. I will put that back because I know I did it for a reason. Yeah, so now there's these things. Let's collapse this. Do I have a thing top left? Is it here? Is it here? No. Okay. So that wasn't the reason. So let me look at the position property, because that seems to be doing closer to what I actually want. Position. This one. So static, relative, absolute puts it there. And sticky moves it. Okay. So it's, what, 40 pixels after this? So static, it goes there. Oh, wow. Okay. That's weird. So relative, according to the normal floor of the document, then offset relative to itself based on top right and bottom left. Static is normal flow, so top right, bottom is the index. Have no effect. This is the default value. Okay. So I need position not to be static. Relative seems wrong too. Well, actually, I could do it with relative. Yeah, let's do relative. Game overlay. Position, relative. So in theory, that might already fix it. Control F5, build, and it's there. Ooh, okay. If I remove these now with just position relative, Control F5, build. Haha, okay. And then light mode. Still legible. Okay, I really need to fix the light mode field to be different. I'll probably do that after this. Okay. Let me make a running to-do list. Here. So this was all for that last thing. I'm going to leave this here. / rollover pseudocode. And then at the top here, we're going to do today to do 1. UI guides. for rollover and cursor. Part 2, fix light mode base plate. Number 3, block placement. All right, and that's what we're doing today. Because the light mode base plate is going to bother the fuck out of me unless I fix it. It needs to be done. Oh. I had a bunch of thoughts in my head just now about, oh, nobody's here, oh, nobody wants to be. Who gives a shit? You just need to code. If you build it, they will come. Right. So, position relative is the correct syntax, z index 1. What's the one to make the mouses, or not, to make it not interact? Let me Google search again. How to make something not interact with mouse. CSS. Pointer events none. Boom. Alright, so now these won't mess with that at all. Let's move this over here so it's easier for me to keep track of. Honestly, this doesn't need to be here. Neither does this. Those are D&D notes. Yeah, okay, so now where'd my alt chest go? Oh, why do I have it open twice? Close that one. Hi, Angie. What else? Oh, dueling book's open. Let's close that. Did I accidentally close my local host? Yeah, I did. Alright, let me... Oh, wait. No, there it is. It just got moved to the side for some reason. Okay. Maybe I need to make the camera point down to start with. Alright, so how does the camera position load? Control F5, build. It's just looking off into the distance. I feel like that makes the most sense. Okay, so we'll just have to account for that. Alright, so now, this fun part. We need that second box needs to not be visible at the start with. Kind of like I did not at build instructions, but at oh, I didn't do it here. I did it on index. Okay. So build menu advanced. Oh, I did do it in where did I do that? So I'm looking for build menu and build menu advanced. And I'm looking specifically on where did I make them not visible at the start. Is that way at the bottom of the frickin' CSS doc? No, it should be with the build stuff. So main switch build. So here, it's just not here. Okay. Did I do it in the JavaScript then? That would make sense. Let's do not baseline. Where's 3D? This one, yeah. Board builder. Runtime functions, spawn grid layer, spawn light, set controls, event listeners. Let's look at set controls real quick. Okay, so I am setting display in here. So blocker.settings, instructions.settings, display. But do I do anything by default? If I do, it would be up here. It would be .display block or something, like right at the start. Alright, let's Control F display. Controls.lock. So I need one that runs at the start. I need to know where I'm doing that. Oh, toggle menu, maybe? I mean, that's where I will be turning it on and off. Function event listeners. Oh, here, yeah, right there, display none. Yeah, menu.style display none. So it's in event listeners is where I do that. Alright, so I need to make this one not visible. So right click, inspect. Let's build instructions. I don't need that. What I need is build spread GUI. Alright. So to get build spread GUI, I have to const build spread GUI equals document dot get element by ID. And the idea is build spread GUI. Cool. Now I can back here. No. Make build spread GUI not visible in event listeners. Dot style. Dot display equals none. And then I'm going to make a function that I'll run when specifically when they're clicking the pointer down, and then again when pointer up, that will toggle that GUI on and off. So function build spread GUI toggle. So build spread GUI toggle. I'm gonna take from toggle menu and just copy this formatting, and I will only be working with build spread GUI to make it display. And I'm not doing menu open, I'm doing what's it called? Not this one. Is it in set controls? Oh, it's in on pointer down. So let me find on pointer down. So grid builder state is what I'm looking for. So state becomes 1 on pointer down. And then grid builder state is 2 on pointer up. And then we need display to be block for, let's close that, this one. So on pointer up, display becomes none again. And then here, display is block. And now we're going to call this on pointer up and on pointer down. So if the case is the grid builder, at the end of this, right here, I guess, and then again on pointer up. Honestly, I should probably do it as soon as I change the thing, just to make my life easier. That does mean it will happen more often than it should, but it's fine. I can run this every frame. I'm going to say that a lot, and then eventually it's just going to lag all to fuck, and I'll have to fix it later. One problem at a time, Roland. Alright, so it makes it visible when they let go and not visible when they click. Okay. So let's save that. Control S. Close this. Control F5. Go to build. Cool. It's not visible. Add spaces. Click. Click. It's working. Yay. Alright. Alright. Now for the next part. I need to figure out how in JavaScript to change what the text is in an element. How to change what text is in an element JavaScript. Because I only know how to do that right now with PHP. Everything that I change the text on with right now, like this collapse button and like this, I do all of, well, I make what's already there visible or not visible with JavaScript, but I don't change text except with PHP right now. So I get the element. Okay. Oh, element.textContent equals. Okay. Huh. Well, I'm already running it every frame, so that's probably when it should be updating. So the element needs to be this one, builds builder. So here, and then I can concatenate strings together. So x : space plus I need a variable. I'll do that in a sec. Plus, I wonder if I can do break, or will it treat it as a string? Only one way to find out. Plus space plus now y, and so on. So that will be copying this, paste, plus sign paste, and this will be z, and this will be y. Oh, wait, hold on. I got my stuff mixed up. So this needs to be x length. Is that how I'm doing it? X length, z length? Yeah, x length. All one word. Right. It needs to be... You're doing programmer stuff. This needs to be x space length. Control S. Alright. Back to this x space length. Y. So this needs to be z length. And this needs to be height. Okay. Can't wait for this not to work. It should though. I need to calculate the lengths. So this only triggers on pointer down. Fuck. Okay. Alright, so I need a different function for this. So function build spread GUI content. So this whole thing needs to be done. If, well, first thing, tab, if grid builder state is exactly equal to 1, then do this. And then I also need to, I'll probably pass them in. So x length, z length, height, so that works. So, and I'll calculate x, z, and x length, z length, and height up inside of the. This will happen inside of the render loop. Ooh, okay. Well, actually, since I'm calling rollover group position here and here, and I already calculate what I'm about to do there, I need to do it in rollover group position. So where's rollover group position? Let's hide pointer down. This one, yeah. I didn't test my sound. You guys can probably hear me. It's fine. If group builder state is 1. Right, so I don't need to check inside of here. I could just update it. Alright, so is equal to this divided by 2. Oh. Why did I make these capital B? What is wrong with you, Roland? It's a function. I don't think it should be capital B, should it? No. Okay, but now I need to double check that I did break build spread GUI toggle. That is in, where did I put it? What makes sense? Who knows? Let's just search the word GUI and go up until I find it. Yeah. Lowercase b. Semicolon. Control S. Alright. Same thing here. Build, spread, GUI, content. Function parentheses here, and then enter, math. Okay, so because this is so isolated, I'm actually going to pass in these. But that does mean I'm going to have to do math to this before I do this part. That's fine. Alright, so this currently is getting the... Oh, it's doing the Y value. Okay, this won't work. In fact, what? Oh, but it would work on this. Because this is the scale. Right. Oh, I can't return that. Because this is a function that happens. Okay, what I'm trying to do doesn't work. I have to do my math separately. I have to make my... Okay, that's fine. Let x length equal we can hear. Is it still dragging? Yeah, I'm doing a new part of the dragging. So I got this part working, but I'm currently working on the see the top left UI stuff where you have indicators. It's going to tell you the length, width, and height of your rectangle while you're dragging. And then it's also going to keep track of the current position of the pointer with the X, Y, and Z that's always there. But the other part of that is that will only be a thing when add spaces is up, but I haven't done that yet. So one thing at a time. Let X length equal to last position dot x minus initial position dot x. If I so this part, the same thing I used for the scale, and without the +1. Does it still need to be +1? Yes, it does. Oh, okay. Well, I don't need to do this math twice then. I could do it up here and then put X length into the... Okay. Okay. So that means that this will go here, and then this will now be X length. Sweet. Alright, so now let's do that 2 more times. Tab, Control V, Tab, Control V, Z length, height, Z, Z, Y, Y, this one does it X, Y, Z, so we will put height there, and Z length there, and then this needs to be passed in this. Easy day. And let's see if that works. Add spaces, click and drag, and it's broken. Penis. Let's make sure it's not this part, the text content. Control F5. Build, click, S, add spaces, boom. It's not that. Something else I did is broken. Build spread GUI toggle. Are you being called properly? Control F. That. Oh, I did it 3 times? Right, that's why. Control S. Okay, so that's what broke. Control F5. Build, click, boom, add spaces, click and drag. Alright. Alright, then uncomment this, see if this works. Control F5. Build, click, add spaces. Okay, so it's kind of working. I have to figure out how to get... Well, the height and length is working, so let's do a quick double check. I'm going to make an 8x8, see if the math is right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, X length and Z length are both 8. And now it's 1x19. Okay. So how do I get this to not be, to actually be a break? ls. See if that works. Oh, but it's in JavaScript. Okay. So how do I... New line HTML. It's using the break tag. I need to not do... Alright, let's try that. So this will be \n. Yeah, that is gonna work. \n. And then here \n. Let's see if that works. Build, click this, add spaces. No, it does not. Are there any other ways to do line breaks? Because... Oh, you can do it with CSS? I can make it 3 different divs. That makes it weird, though. That would work. Is there any way to do this other than breaks? Because my issue is it's only changing the text. And because it is changing the text, it's putting it inside of quotes. Because it's putting it inside of quotes, why isn't it doing a new line? I mean, it's hiding that, but... I could leave it like that. Five, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's... Okay, fine. I guess I'll do it that way. But that also means that here in index.php, there's no point having these breaks. I may as well just do it straight up. And in that case, I would be putting the brakes... I could just remove them, I think. If I remove them entirely, what happens? Control S. Control F5. Click build. Nothing. Nothing bad happens. No brakes it is. May as well post this. Alright, so now we literally just need to, inside of board builder, we now need function what did I call that element here in build name? Coordinates GUI? Alright, so let me do all of that. Coordinates GUI content. And then I'll be passing in X, Y, and Z. Z! Oh, no, no, no! Cool. Now we have coordinates GUI. That needs to happen every frame. It needs to happen during rollover. Rollover group position? Yeah, because... Okay. Wait, does rollover group position get called during the render loop when grid builder states 0? It does. Okay. last position dot copy rollover group position, and then we start modifying the rollover group position. Oh, and all of this happens based on grid builder state after that. Okay, so this should happen every time. Coordinates GUI. So we'll go here, x equals y equals z equals last position dot x, and then we need to divide that by standard unit. Let's see what we get. All right. Let's see how that runs. Oh, it breaks. Console, where are you? Oh, I didn't say let. And because I'm declaring it last x. And I'll do that for all of them, and then pass them. F5, build, click, add spaces, and it breaks again. Why does it break? Coordinates GUI is not a function. Coordinates GUI content is. Control S, close. Control F5, build, click, add spaces. Ah, and it's 0.5'd. So I also need to dot floor. Specifically the X and the Z. Oh, Control Z, please. I'm not trying to select everything there. I'm trying to put it in parentheses. And then dot floor. Dot FLOOR. Control S. Control F5. Build, click, add spaces, it breaks. Alright, so I need to math.floor it. So this goes in here. I believe it's math in all caps. Let's Control S, Control F5, add space, and it breaks again. Math is not defined. Oh, it's not all caps. It's just freaking Control F5, build, click, add spaces. Alright, so I have to do a quick discount double check on the smallest one. This one. So this bottom corner should be 111. Oh, I need spaces. before Y and Z. That's fixable. It's 0, 1, 0. I would also be okay with 0, 0, 0. Yeah, it needs to be 0, 0, 0. Alright, so, and then put parentheses around this. 0, 0, 0 makes more sense. So this should be -1. Alright, and then I can use that for everything else. So, quick Control S, and then inside of this, I need a space here and a space here. Control F5. Build, click, add spaces. Hell yeah. I did. Okay, so we're done with part 1. Well, almost. I still need to make function coordinates GUI toggle. And then we'll do a switch statement for active tool. And then we need just to go through. So I need to look at on pointer down because that's the other one where I'm doing active tool. Yeah, case grid builder. And then case Alright. So if it's grid builder, I should make it visible. Right? That makes sense to me. So I'm going to do coordinates GUI dot style dot display equals lock. And then if it's anything else, we're going to make display none. And then we need to run this function. Not on pointer down. I mean, yeah, I could do it on pointer down. Just right at the start, anytime you click. So if you're clicking, it checks what tool it is, and yeah, that works great. Control F5, build, click. It's right. I didn't make it not visible at the start of event listeners like I did everything else. All right, so let's close the render loop. Let's find event listeners. Coordinates GUI dot style dot display equals F5. Build, click, add spaces. Oh, but it didn't make it visible. Why didn't it make it visible? Yeah, why is coordinates GUI toggle not? Oh, I see. So it only does that On pointer down. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. Right. I need to do it here before the if statement. Control F5. Build, click, add spaces. Why is it still... Alright, I need to look at on pointer down, see when it's called, to see if it's called inside of an if statement. No, it should... Why would it... It's not. It's an event listener. I do event listener... Pointer down. On pointer down, it does this, which should immediately coordinates to UI toggle. What's active tool set to? Oh, I see what's happening. I'm still... wait, no, I'm still confused. Let's just do it in the render loop, I guess? No, that's so dumb. It needs to be done on pointer down. Okay, so it's in the right spot, but I need to figure out why it not do. I'll just make it a default case. Another case. Is there a case default option? Case default. Switch JavaScript. Oh, it's just called default. Okay. It's default, yes. Will that solve it? Yeah, let's see if that solved it. Control 5, build, click, add spaces. No, it... Why? Okay, I have a solution. None of this nonsense. Just call this function also when I toggle menu. Sure, why not? Because it's just not working when I toggle menu for some reason, so I'll just call it again there. Yeah, right here. Oh. Control F5. Build, click. Add spaces. Oh, why did that not work? Did I control S? Did I control F5? Build, click, add spaces. It's not doing it when I toggle menu either. Okay, so the issue is not when I'm calling the function. It's something to do with my logic in here. Probably because of switch active tool. Let's make the default case. S. Control F5. Build, click, add spaces. Why? When I click that, it should already be up. I shouldn't have to click again, because then it's going to spawn the block and then do it. Why are you like this? Do I need the default case and to put this inside of toggle menu? Now I'm just trying shit. I don't actually know if this will fix it. Build. Click. Add space. Fuck! I'm running an ad. I'm gonna go get food. I'll be back. Hi there. My food's in the microwave. I'm going to go grab headache meds, and I'm going to keep coding. And I'm powering through. back. With food. And headache medicine. Let's close this. Dopogoto, you're decent, but let's get my actual music here. Tired of listening to the same exact thing. Okay. Where was I? Oh right, I was trying to find a spot where I can call this and it work correctly. Apparently toggle menu isn't fucking it, which is annoying as hell. But I don't understand why default display block isn't working. Oh, I need a case 0. That's why. Because the case is set to 0 at the start. Oh, no, no, no. Grid Builder. That's Grid Builder state. So that active tool. That active tool. This sets active tool equal to Grid Builder. It sets it after. Oh, okay. So I need here on the add event listener to run this after the active tool is updated. Which means I don't need it in toggle menu. But that's... I'm still gonna have it in toggle menu. But that's a little annoying. Anywhere else? Yeah, okay. Control F5. Build, click, use, add spaces. Yes! Okay. That's awesome. Do another double check again. This is 0, 0 in the corner. That should mean... Yeah, it is. So the other one should be 159, 159. Fuck, this is hot. Yeah, it is. Sweet. Alright, now we have finished to-do list part 1. UI guides for rollover and cursor. Done. So next is to fix the light mode base plate. Oh, so this is some image editing. Right. Alright, so let's figure out how we're going to fix the light mode base plate. That's going to be... Where's HT docs? I thought I pinned shit to quick access. Where'd it go? Yeah, where's my HT docs folder? There it is. Pin to quick access. Alright, Alt shows XAMPP. So we're gonna go to images. Yeah, this, the grid layer. So I need to do this, but lighter. Let me zoom in. So the edges have, yeah, there's a black border there. If I just go through and select, let's zoom in to see if it's pixel perfect or not. It is. Okay, so this is going to be easy enough. I just need to click whatever 16 by 16 is. And then I get to adjust these until it's the right color. Because I want the grid lines to stay the same, but not these. I wish there was an invert selection option, because then I could just select the black pixels and do it. Oh wait, there kind of is. I can select this, copy it, file new, backspace, no, delete that one, Control V. Alright, and now I can come back and copy that from there. So now what I can do is I can select everything and just make it some sort of eggshell white. What was the... Let me find a decent eggshell white. Yeah, this one works. Paste in the hex and just hit backspace. Well, select everything again. Backspace it, eggshell white, Control C on this, Control V. And then file, save as, grid layer, LM. Cool. So I now have the correct image that I'm going to be using for that. So let's go look at it. So the thing that needs to happen will have to happen when I click light mode. And it will also happen on initial load based on what mode light mode's in. So that means I'm going to be running this part. Yeah, the spawn grid layer is now going to get moved to inside of light mode stuff. Yeah, here. So it's like right above it. Okay. So first thing I would need to do is find a way to save the IDs of the grid layer objects. Just in an array inside of it. So that I can... Well, nope, that doesn't make sense. I can declare a global array. I can save the IDs inside that array. And then I can iterate through that array at the start to delete all of them every time I run the spawn grid layer. Okay. So I will const grid IDs equals an array. That's part one. Okay, then inside of spawn grid layer, I close all of this since I don't need it open anymore. All right. Inside of spawn grid layer, right here, I need to get the plane mesh ID. Oh, I already have, I'm already doing it with instanced meshes. So maybe I don't have to have that global array up there. Interesting. All right. Now time for a 3JS rabbit hole. We have to go here, go to documentation, go to instanced mesh. Here. This one. So it has one buffer geometry, one material, and a count. Yeah. And then that means I can do a for each. So here, interesting. So it makes the const. So I can make this whole thing just at the end return plane mesh. So that means here, when I do spawn grid layer, let me find the thing. I can make grids equal to it. So it's going to be a let, not a const, and it'll be right here. So let grids equals spawn grid layer. Alright, so now that always does that. So first things first, I actually do need to declare it up here. I'm kind of dumb. I'm just going to do let grids equal an empty thing so that I have something to compare it to. And now I set grids equal to this. And then inside of here, right at the start, I have an if statement. Yeah. So if grids is equal to the blank thing, do all this as normal. So if grids equals, or is exactly equal to empty quote, do this. All right. And I have return plain mesh down here. All right, so this actually needs to be inside of this one. And then here I'm just going to have a, if this call is called for some reason, it should only be called, confusing. We will figure it out. That does mean all of these need to be tabbed out though. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. So this is the default behavior. This will do exactly the same thing. I'm just checking to see if the function's already been called. Alright, here I have base plate texture. Let's make this base plate texture 1, and then Control F this without the 1. Yeah, equals base plate texture 1. So these things will go out here. Not all of them. This one will go at the start. Control V. Okay. Let's do another if statement. We're checking to see if light mode is enabled. So let's scroll up. If light mode equals active, we will do a different one. And then we'll do an else. Tab, Control V. All right, and now we need to make the other base plate texture exist. So base plate texture 2 is equal to texture loader.load images grid space layer space LM. So then we're going to, inside of this, now plane material.map baseplate texture 2. Alright, so this is already going to work better. So let's test what we've already done. So now if I Control F5 while I'm in light mode and I hit build, it hasn't changed. Why hasn't it changed? Oh, did I forget to Control S? Control S. Control F5. Build. Why are you like this? Let's then go to dark mode, and then control F5. Oh, so it is different. Okay, no, this is working great. Alright, so now we have changed the base plate texture blends in light mode. Next step, I need to call the spawn grid layer function while anytime that the light mode button is pressed. Alright, so let's look at the light mode event listener. So this should respawn the grid layer. Alright, so this is immediately going to do some dumb shit. Oh wait, hold on. So this... Where do I set at light mode active? Here and here. Okay. So I actually need to do this inside of... Oh no, it already runs them. Okay, we're good. We're good. This is perfect. So some weird shit's about to happen. One, it's going to respawn it every time I change light mode without deleting the old one. So if I right now go to here, then click, you'll notice it's dark again. Go dark mode, light mode, build. Dark mode? And it's still the light mode one. That's a weird behavior. Well, at least it's calling the spawn grid layer function. Alright. Oh, right. It's not doing any of this unless grids is blank. So I need an else here. I don't need an else here. I could just put it down here. So if grids is this, I need scene dot remove grids, and then do all the same shit. Okay, so this stuff all needs to always happen. Let's shift tab that. Okay. This stuff also needs to always happen. Oh, so it's going to spawn it and then despawn it? That's fine. So it always adds it, and then if it's here, it'll do that. Otherwise, it'll remove grids. Okay. And then I still need to return the plane mesh. To reset grids. Okay. Control F5. Did I control S? I don't think so. Control S. Control F5. Build. Click. It's at dark mode. Now, when I go to light mode, it's still the dark mode grid. Shit. Let's walk through it. Alright, so when I click the light mode button, it gets light mode. If it's active, it disables light mode. And then it spawns grid layer. Which means that this function should fully run before this function does. So this should set light mode null. Am I even checking if light mode is active? Yeah, right here. If light mode's active, make the base plate texture the light mode texture. Else do it here. What the fuck? This should work. Oh, it always scene.adds it no matter what. But that's correct. Right? Spawn grid layer. When it's initially run, spawns it in. Oh, I don't understand why it's not working. Let's grab headache med. Where did I put the bag? Am I dumb? Oh, I left it in the fucking kitchen. Alright, I'll be right back, I guess. Still though, in 2 hours I have done 1.5 to-do list items for today. I'm supposed to try to go to bed right now. And I think I will. So we'll leave the current stuff as a problem for tomorrow rolling. For now, I need to end stream, go to the bathroom, go the fuck to sleep. And I will be streaming at some point tomorrow. Midnight at the latest, but probably sooner.